from that hill.
We've got a lot of stuff to cover tonight.
Stay in the convoy.
I was told in college.
You just run them over. We have 3 vehicles. That's lethal.
Life, I've been obsessed with religion, as you'll see by the time we're done here.
You can find them. I'll run them
How
over.
many of you realize that religion is not necessarily what Yeshua, Jesus, is all about?
What's that? Your
He's about
rangefinder?
something entirely different from
Witness me.
But in my case, when I was in minor seminary, I had a professor tell me that I should do the same thing that Jesus did, which is to study the occult, because I was going to be a priest, and in Catholic doctrine there's this idea that a priest is another Christ, and so therefore I went and started reading books on the paranormal, books on ESP, on UFOs, and by the time 1968 rolled around, I was a sophomore in college. I'd been initiated a first-degree witch.
War Crimes here.
In
Cool.
1972, I was ordained a spiritualist minister and a medium. I was with the Alliance of Divine Love. I became a Druidic high priest in 1973, July. I became a Wiccan high priest.
I'll be open. I'll be open mic on game. And
now, for reasons that are
God damn it, we lost him.
That same year, I also made a legal name change to Christopher Sin, S-Y-N, because supposedly that I think a key warning for
Yeshua's warning, bro.
Was in
Yeshua's warning.
17:26. Yeshua, Jesus said, "As it was
like
in
an
the days
airdrop
of
or
Noah,
something
so
we can
shall it be in the days of the Son of Man."
I think so.
I hear something.
Like
I hear something flying above me, but I can't see
there
it.
were these black ascended masters speak through me, and of course it's all
playing,
it's all demonic. But at that time, I didn't understand that.
He's not in here. He left.
But this was
Now
different.
he's back.
I felt some
Now your
very
microphone is unmuted.
powerful
Can you speak?
presence come into me that I
can't
couldn't
hear me in the
glider.
game?
Let's go take the glider,
and
dude.
it started. It was this utterly alien intelligence.
We'll kill them from the
Like
sky.
something was almost trying to
Shit,
erase
you can't
my
hear me in
brain
game? What the
with
fuck?
some wholly other kind of
He'll figure it out.
cerebral
It's one of his settings.
method of processing stuff in my head instead. And my wife, well, at that time we weren't married yet.
There's no fuel in this fucking thing?
She realized something was going
Is it
on.
fuel in this?
She started
Does it
trying
have
to
an
use all
inventory?
this magical stuff to throw it out.
Does it have an inventory?
And finally,
We can't pull a Mexican and just suck the gas out of this?
well, one of many times she saved my
Asian people
life,
do
I
that.
think. She jumped on top of me,
Can I
pulled
burn
out
her?
her anathemi, which is like this witch dagger, and she stuck it at my
Backwards and
throat.
forwards.
And she says, basically,
Burn
you've
rubber.
got one choice,
Shit.
what's ever in there. Either two choices, either
Fuck you,
leave or I'm going
Fuck
to cut
you,
his
dude.
throat, and you won't have a body anyway.
Yeah,
And
that
so
shit.
thing just
You need gas.
like that, and it left.
Let's look for some
And
gas. Let's
I
fly.
felt totally drained by it. And that's when I got
Shout
my
tank to the sky. Is your woman okay, by the way?
What was that?
Yeah, she
It could have been just an
UTI, dude.
attempt at possession
we
by
heard
a
about
very
it.
high level
That is
demonic
urinary
tract
tract
infection?
infection. Yeah.
Next,
Jesus Christ, she's got to clean her shit up, dude. What the fuck?
after that, we
God
moved to
damn, you
Milwaukee,
dirty motherfuckers.
because we had 80 people that wanted us to
She heard me.
become witches. So
So I'm sorry, but
went
that's just
there,
nasty,
got
man.
months later, got burnt fire.
I mean, if guys have to clean their foreskin, you got to clean them lips up. What the hell?
I know,
Don't
right,
you think
dude?
some intelligent person would maybe figure out you're on the wrong path here, you know? I mean, you try to get demon possessed, you get a
I work
firebomb
in the
thrown
medical
in your
industry,
window,
so I'm a doctor, don't worry.
duh. But I didn't get it. And I was also probably as a trans medium at that time. I
What do you
did
see?
readings for people. We were
This guy right
involved
here.
in
Speak.
Freemasonry at
He's
that
dead.
time.
Speak.
This kid, he's dead.
Also ceremonial magic. and
Dude,
I
he
don't
was
know if
here
you
the whole
understand.
time.
Ceremonial magic is what is called
You died like a
magic.
pussy.
It's kind of like if you've heard of the difference, like in the Anglican church, they talk about high
your
church
stock too, bitch.
versus low church. Well,
And his
high
pants.
magic is where you get to
I'll
wear,
take your
remember that
pants
robe you
for-
saw me
thank
in
you
a
for the
few minutes
honorary
ago in
kill.
that one photo. You wear real
Yeah,
fancy
clown pants.
robes. You have
Nice.
incense
Bro.
burners. You have candles.
That was
you
sick.
have, you know, all of this stuff.
job.
And you do very elaborate. Some of the rituals take 6
Man.
months to perform. Things like that. We were also very much.
I can't
into
pick up any
Aleister
more ammo.
Crowley.
This is sad, but
I don't know,
it's a
probably
great
lot
place
of
to
you know
have
who
a
he is,
firefight,
but
though. There's so
he
much
was
ammo laying
basically
around.
the
Hey, so
leading,
does your headset have
ceremonial magician and
the
Luciferian
little, like-
occultist of the
like a
20th
little
century.
like
We're into
knob where you
Enochian
can
magic.
turn
Now,
up
that
and
doesn't
down your
have much
volume?
to do with the Book of Enoch. That's
Does it? Would it be behind
a
a ear or
magical
something?
system that Dr.
Huh?
John
No,
Dee,
it's on the it's
which
at the
was
it's at the
original
bottom.
007. Did you
No,
know that?
nothing,
Dr.
nothing.
John Dee.
It's just
He was
one
a
long
feeling
wire,
agent
right, with
for Queen
no
Elizabeth
little
I.
knobs on it.
Yes.
Okay,
His
got
Nice
it.
and
number
simple.
was
I just it's
007.
plugged directly into my fucking.
And he also was a very high level
Nice.
occultist.
Okay, okay.
And he summoned up this angel that called
Do you
himself
want
Enoch.
do you want
And he brought through this incredibly
a
complex
USB thing?
magical system. It's called
No.
Enochian magic.
It's okay.
And just to show you
I like
how
the
powerful
old
this stuff
school
is.
3.5
The whole
millimeters
last third of the infamous
War crime, your
Satanic
shit's
Bible
still muted, by
is
the way. If
made
you're
up of
talking and giving
Enochian
us calculations
calls,
of ballistics,
which
we
are the
cannot hear
19
this
calls
abuses.
or keys of the Enochian system, and they're very, very dangerous if you know how to use them. Then we also got into
How do you even
Galatia.
fix? Does that happen? I think that
Galatia
happens
comes
naturally.
from a corrupted form of a word
The
that means
jumping
howling,
over and there's someone
so
here,
we
bro.
use real strange
Oh.
kind of incantations.
Someone,
that are
just
so
look around.
Far away from
Is she in
any kind of
game?
normal human speech.
She's talking
And
about something,
indeed
I don't know.
sounds like you're howling.
My girl? Yeah,
That's
she
why.
just got in a PUBG game. She's playing PUBG Mobile.
Anyway, these wonderful
Oh,
spirit
get her-
guides that I
Get her as a
trusted so
fucking
much,
computer. What is she doing? So we can
one
go ahead and
night
carry
in
her.
January
Right?
of 1978.
She doesn't
they
want
told me
one.
I was to go
I'm
out
gonna
at
get her one
midnight.
for Christmas.
This is
Don't
in
tell her.
January,
Get yeah. Oh, okay.
Wisconsin.
Well, we'll keep it.
To a
We'll keep it
nearby
nice and
park
secret, like her
and wait
medical
for a
history.
UFO.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is interesting, you know, because of course
Oh,
we had
I see
that
him.
experience down in
250.
Arkansas,
All right.
There's two of
and
them.
I was still very interested in UFOs. at
Panzerfaust.
this time.
Panzerfaust.
So
Panzerfaust. Clear.
I was
Clear.
looking into the heavenly vision. I
Get-
went
get-
there to the park and
Oh,
and
it's a single
got out of
shotgun.
my car
Don't worry
and
about me.
walked down
Don't worry
where
about
I
me.
was
It's all good.
supposed to be.
It's all good. They're
And a
pussies.
large
They're pussies.
oval ship. It didn't look like
I'm
one
looking.
like
Oh, it's
Arkansas,
3 or
but
4
it was
teams,
sort of a
dude.
vaguely similar design.
Ah, we were fucked.
Hovered over
3 or
the
4
park,
teams.
Came in and the light just, and this was
Whatever.
like
I Panzerfaust somebody.
The
I wanna
light
drop-
fused the whole
I wanna
park,
drop,
and I remember kind of burning into my
Raider,
brain,
are you not?
and that's all I remember.
God.
Except in
You want to stick around? Stick
way.
around.
You know what was very strange about what I remember?
I'll follow your lead.
I remember
Yeah.
being
Where's that?
standing
Where
there
you guys
before,
at?
like, this
Why don't you
panel,
follow us,
this
bro?
Committee that mostly
I
looked
insulted
human.
his little bitch made voice.
Although the
I don't know, you guys don't take me out.
alien on it.
Bro,
They
you
were
drove
grilling
away
me
from us.
about my knowledge of Masonic secrets.
I'm at the
Asking
beginning.
me questions.
Just kill yourself.
Just forever hatred for you.
Oh, man.
Who has hatred?
What did he
I
shots,
hate
dude?
you forever.
That's all I remember.
What did he shots?
I was laying on the ground,
What is his name?
freezing to death in the middle
He'll
of
hit
winter
them eventually.
in January. So, you know, now that's probably the closest thing I've had to actually some sort of a UFO thing up to that point. Okay, next slide.
I think it's it.
I
Alistair
mentioned
Crowley
Aleister
and
Crowley. We're
Thelema.
gonna talk about him more
They're-
now. This is one of
Yeah, that's
this
literal
guy
coup
wrote very
magic right there, dude.
copiously, but this is the most pertinent thing.
That's
he
nut
said there
magic.
are beings of intelligence and power far beyond
He was so nasty,
of a
Mussolini
far
got rid
higher
of him.
quality than anything we conceive of as human. They
Yeah.
are not necessarily based on the cerebral and nervous structures that we know, and that the one and only chance for mankind to advance as a whole is for individuals to make contact
You
with
could
such
get
beings.
one
So
in TJ. It's probably
this is the
cheaper.
guy who boasted
than-
that he was the evilest man
than
of the
here.
20th century.
A pre-built.
I
mean, that's what I'm running right now.
This is
Oh,
what he
yeah,
was
you
teaching
probably
to his
can.
disciples. Next slide.
You probably can.
He
I'll
was a
send her ass
brilliant
over there
but
to get
evil
one.
individual.
Ah!
And oddly enough, this guy
The
was
board is
the
a mess right
ultimate
now. They're building like a
preacher's kid
bridge.
nightmare.
Oh shit.
His parents
Oh my god,
owned
that's
brewery.
absolutely horrifying.
And at some point, right before he was
They redirect
born,
you
his
into the
father
city.
got born again.
No thanks.
And you have to
Sadie.
find your
Became a
way
member of
to the
I'll
to
get
the
her
line
one.
crossing.
Select
I'll just get her
Plymouth
one for
Brethren,
Christmas.
which is a very, very strict
You
evangelical
need a
sect.
hookup to get the
And
most
he
out
sold
of your
the
exchange
brewery
rate money.
and
You know
used a
what I
lot
mean?
of the money from selling because he didn't think it was appropriate to run a brewery anymore, which I would agree with.
Damn, that's a lot of
And
fucking
he went
death
and
bombs.
traveled
Heart rate,
around
what the
preaching.
fuck, bro?
He was
Where
like
the
an
hell are
itinerant
you?
preacher. So little Edward
Just
Alexander
kill
Crowley,
yourself,
which
Hart.
was his birth name, was raised by his mother, and
I
his
agree.
mother was very, very.
It's not even
Let's just
ranked.
put it this way: she could have really benefited from a high colonic. Very, very strict.
Did he say you could benefit from a
and
colonic?
anytime he would disobey, and let's face it, kids disobey. You know, that's what.
I don't know what
kids
the difference
do sometimes.
between a colonic and an enema
Finally, she
is.
started saying, "You're such a disobedient
yeah, the
child.
colonic
You're
is
like a
like-
great
One
beast."
colonic
So she started
irrigation
calling
or
him a
whatever
great
Yeah.
beast.
is
I mean, talk
where
about
you
negative
go to a clinic and they
reinforcement,
put like a
So,
hose up your
when
ass
Crowley
and then
grew
an
up,
extraction
he
thing
took that as
and
a
they
badge
flush
of
it
honor.
through like
And when he went
for
to
like
Cambridge,
45 minutes.
One of the first
You
things
shit
he
out
did
of your mouth
was he
with
got
one
a
of them?
toad from the biology laboratory.
No.
Shit out your ass
baptized
with the
the
other.
toad by immersion. no
Yeah.
less.
I backed out.
No,
as
no,
Jesus
it's
Christ
there's two hoses
crucified
or
it
some shit.
upside down.
Can they pump the
And
poo
that was
juice
his way
into
of
my lungs?
basically spitting on his parents' religion.
This is a
And
serious
since
question or
that
not, man?
time,
This
he
is a
basically
serious
went
medical
on and
matter.
Started drinking and carousing, and then he
I
have
found
to
the
become
Golden
amused,
Dawn, which
boys,
was
and I'm
the
visiting,
consummate occult
India
society
soon.
of 19th century England.
Get me a
Yes.
fairy
And
wife.
he joined that, and from
3
there
feet.
he basically went
Yeah,
on
so
to
one
become
is
an
like-
extraordinary occultist. He was a poet,
Why don't you just flush him? I
Mountain
guess.
climber.
I don't know.
Yeah, one of them's
Well,
at home. The other
Grubby
one you
fed
go to an
dad or whatever,
actual,
at home.
an
He
was
actual.
also the
One of
leading
them you go,
ceremonial
you could do it at
magician of
home.
his
The
day,
other one you have to go to
Luciferian.
an actual spot
Next slide.
to get
Yeah,
it
Don't
done.
they
like,
put like
Something
coffee and shit
happened
up your
in
ass?
1904.
You
Yeah.
can't get organic
powders.
coffee. It's like a detox
Kelly.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Every
could put
woman
the
he
human
ever
growth
got
hormone
involved
right
with
up my
ended up
ass,
either
dude.
committing suicide or
Yep.
becoming an alcoholic or a drug
That's
addict.
crazy.
But he had done for
Fix
the-
your goddamn microphone.
he decided he
Right.
wanted to go to Egypt and spend their honeymoon night in the king's
Don't hear you.
Too busy
pyramid.
eating.
So that's what they
I
did. He
forgive
did a
you.
magical ritual there that night, and he said
But it would be funny
change
if we were hiding and we heard you munching.
because they don't have lights. Was suffused with a blue light. Well, the next day
I
they
can
went
hook
to
up
the
my
entire
soundboard,
museum
so it
to
sounds like
listen
I'm
to,
eating
listen
like
around
crunchy food.
The artifacts.
Yeah.
That's
And
how you
his
draw
light
lows.
all of a sudden walked down
Bert,
to
are
this
you?
deserted
Yeah.
corridor to the
We're
end.
just, Bert, we just
And there was
talking
this
in
Egyptian
game.
artifact that's called a stele. S-T-E-L.
We're talking
And she went up to
multi-planes. You wouldn't
She said,
understand.
like she was in a trance.
Should I
This is
kick out this
Akhenaten's
jack, this
suit.
heart rater? I mean,
And he went up and he looked at it.
Yes.
And looked down. And it
he
was
said. Did he
exhibit
say he
number
was hurt by what you
666.
told him? What a faggot!
I don't. Yeah, he said I hate you forever.
Thought at that moment, yes,
Weird.
I'm the reincarnation of this priest prince.
He said I hate you forever.
So they went back to their hotel room. She ended up going into a trance and told
No,
him
I
to
didn't mean it.
sit
It
down
was a light
and receive
ribbing.
this book. He got this book, which is called
I
I
unlocked something and I don't know where to see it. I got like these boots for fur on them.
The Crowleyan
I like
religion.
these apple bottom jeans.
The religion is called.
Yeah,
I don't know where the fuck
I
they are.
really
Greek
like what
word
you're
for
wearing
will.
already.
And it's
So if it's
cardinal,
not
just
what
like,
you're
you know,
wearing, I mean, your
like
shit's
in Judaism,
badass.
you have the Shema. You
It's
know,
the man that makes the gear, not the other way
Dude,
around.
did you
Rule,
literally
the-
just get the
the
bell-bottom
total
imprint?
thing of
Because
Thelema
I
was,
just got that.
Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law. Love
What
of
the
the will.
fuck?
And he believed this was the beginning of a new age. He thought that the Christian religion was part of the aeon
That's
of
great.
Cyrus, who was a slain and risen God.
All right,
And
let's
now
go.
it was going away, and at the new age would be the aeon of the crown and conquering child. And this was in 1904. Well, anyway, next slide.
I'm gonna see if I can get a third job at a
The
gym.
deities that are
Get a
talked
free
about in this
membership.
book are called Nuit,
Oh hell yeah!
Hadit, and Rehur Kuit.
Oh man, I love
Nuit is a star goddess.
Free
Hadit
pizza,
is
free
like her
membership,
consort.
free
and
Papa
Rehur
John's,
Kuit
call people nigger all
is
day.
the hawk-headed god of war. He's often known as Horus, if you're familiar with Egyptian
Stole my Camaro!
mythology.
Fucking
And Crowley was one of the first
God damn it!
magicians to openly talk about gods from other planets or galaxies. In the course of
sense.
what he was doing,
Makes sense.
he did what was called the
I understand.
Amalantra working. Next slide.
I want to commit
In
traffic
January through
violations
March
with
of
the
1918,
expired
he did one of these
license
very,
in my
very
Dodge Challenger as well.
elaborate ceremonial magical workings in Central Park West of New York City. And at least one intelligence was brought into physical manifestation. In other words, this being
Reeking of reefer, reeking of
by
fucking
a
onion
magical
juice.
portal that they opened. They believe they opened the very
Motown,
portal of
Philly.
space
What's
and
up,
time
Philly? How you
and
doing,
allowed
man?
this being to come through.
Fantastic, now that I know you got some
mics.
mics.
Yeah, we do. We
What this
do.
being looked like.
You literally out from Philly?
Does that look a little familiar?
Nope, just a big boys to men guy.
I mean, it's
He just speaks black,
eyes
dude.
are a little different, but it's very, very
Nice.
similar to the classic gray.
You
know,
translate Ebonics for us.
This entity identified itself as Lam.
Sick.
L-A-M.
How long
Next
you
slide.
been playing, Philly?
And this is stuff.
400
Alistair
years.
Crowley's successor, Kenneth Grant.
Fuck.
Crowley died.
Philly,
in
why did you
1977.
try to shoot Trump?
He is now the outer head of the order of the OTO, which is an occult order, Ordo Templi Orientis, that Crowley was made the head of. And according to
Well,
him, Lam is a link between
complicated.
the star
I'm
systems of
being
Sirius
paid
and
by Trump.
Andromeda. Lam
I know, I
is
knew
the
it.
way to the void. Notice that.
I knew it was a rigged game from the start.
In Gematria, which is
And a setup from the get-go, boys.
71.
Yeah.
All of it is.
Lam is a great old one, whose countenance is recognizable in all accounts of UFO occupants. Lam has been invoked to fulfill the
My
work
tax
of
dollars ain't committing war crimes. It's
Iwas
not working
as
for
a
me.
reflex of Iwas. Now, Iwas is the being that dictated the book of the law. He's supposedly like the John the Baptist of the new aeon. Iwas is a spirit. He's not a human being. Excuse me, next slide. Now, 1 year before
Bean Lord, you
Crowley
should
died,
mute up in game and just
and
turn
oddly
on
enough, he
in
died in
PUBG.
1947, the year of the Roswell crash. Two of his disciples, L. Ron Hubbard and Jack Parsons. Have you heard of
You
L.
mean the
Ron
other way
Hubbard?
around?
Mute up
The guy that
in
founded
Discord, and then
Scientology.
just turn on and
Anyway, they decided they were
Turn
going
voice
to try
chat
and
on.
carry this thing further.
It's now that I know
They
it
did
bothers
what's
main
called
pain,
the
it's tempting
Babylon
just to leave them
War
both
in
on.
1946 January.
oh my god.
And again, this is right before the birth
Oh,
of the
shit,
flying
did I miss my
saucer
drop?
with
Oh,
Kenneth
fuck.
Arnold and the
You're gonna
Roswell
Pachinki, you're
crash
gonna Pachinki.
just a year before that. They did a further magical working and called it the
Landing
after
Babylon
Rita.
working. And the
Oh, you
purpose
mean
of
Kinky
this
Town? We're going
was,
to
in
be here to
fact,
be kinky?
invoke the Scarlet Woman,
Yes.
who is supposed to be the consort of the beast. Next slide.
No, it's a perfect thing I have the perfect outfit then.
They
Alright, we got
made the
fucking
portal
2 teams
wider.
right on me.
They
And in the north side.
extra
Can you
cosmic
come to me?
intelligences and influences to enter this known universe more
If
freely.
you kill me,
And
I'll
what
dead
has
man
happened,
switch
they
to
believe
your mother's
that they
OnlyFans.
accomplished the drastic enlargement of ripping open of an
Shit.
existing magical portal
Yes.
and then not being able to
John
close it.
McAfee drops
4 terabytes of
Perhaps
data,
what they
dude.
created was not possible to
Cannot
close.
handle this.
And it really
Truth
caused a lot
bombs.
of catastrophic things, the most obvious of which is that Jack Parsons, he's the guy that founded the Jet Propulsion
I'm so
Laboratory.
fucked.
He was a rocket scientist, and just
There's not a
few
single
weeks after
gun in this fucking
he was
church.
blown
What kind of
to
church
bits
is this?
In a jet fuel
Oh
explosion
yeah,
in
just
his
keep
laboratory.
going down.
But
Shit.
see, this is
Hold
powerful,
this church at all
dangerous stuff.
costs. Don't fucking
Don't let
leave.
anybody tell you that
With my
magic
fists.
isn't real.
Oh,
It is.
I want
It's
to
just
smoke it with
Oh,
orange
Billy,
smoke.
come up
I
to
want
us,
more
bro. You have a
Warcraft.
shitload of
They
people in
believe
front of
it
you, bro.
comes from within themselves.
I need a fucking firearm,
from
please.
external entities.
No,
Actually,
hang
it
on.
comes from the
Hang on, I'll
divine
show you where
realm,
you get your firearm.
and it's totally deceptive.
For the
For the
power of
It's
the
in
Lord.
the, yeah, no, it's in the
Today,
basement.
Some Crowleyite OTO type
It's in my
group
basement.
extracting this Lam consciousness is the best way of
And you-
facilitating the growth of the Lucifer Gnosis.
You can also
You know,
open this.
Now, I think
What's
we're
full
gonna
NAFO
talk
this round, dude?
about Gnosis and Gnostics. That basically means knowledge. Gnostics are people that believe you're saved by secret knowledge. And so what they're saying here is that
I chose
if
NATO
you want
rounds
to
and
achieve the knowledge
shit
of
in here.
Lucifer, you need to get in touch with this Lam consciousness. Now, according to Kenneth Grant, here's what you
Jammer
have
back.
to do. Acquire a portrait of Lam.
Customer support, yeah,
we
we knew your jammer back.
Kenneth Grant says this: to gaze into the eyes of this entity is to invite potent
Fuck
contact.
me, dude.
All
All
the
the weapons
weapons
here
here
is
is
immediate
762 and I got
sensation of
556.
lightness,
But I'm
of
sticking to the name from
weightlessness,
Grindset.
then a sensation of falling.
About
of
to
being
lose
sucked
every
into a
fucking
vortex.
proxy where we get into.
boys.
I love your color scheme, by the way.
Now, I'm sure some of you realize that is also reported about the
We're
great.
gonna win. Philly's
When
most
you
stylish.
Look in your eyes, you kind of go off somewhere. You feel weightless. You feel, like you're sort of caught in cotton candy. You lose all sense of time and space. It's
When did
apparent
Albie,
there's a
like,
strong
die? Did he
connection
die of
between these
AIDS?
Lam entities in the gray area.
We're not
Does this
watching
mean
that.
that Lam and the Greys are essentially the
What?
same sort of entity?
By the Son, the Holy Spirit, fuck up.
And I would ask this: are the Greys being used to further
Oh.
a Luciferian agenda through varieties of black magic?
They
and
shit in
black
this jazz
magic?
church, man.
Let me explain what I mean by those two terms. Black magic is obviously more familiar, but
I got
in
two.
Occult, black magic is magic that is worked for selfish or evil purposes. That's how it's defined. White magic is magic that's used for good purposes,
Where?
like healing someone,
Behind the-
helping
155.
someone job or something like that.
Oh shit,
Actually, both black and white magic are evil, but just
Fucking
they're both
goofy.
forbidden by Yahweh God. Black
Goofy band of
science
pirates.
is
Snake.
something different.
Plundering
Black
and
science
eluding.
is what my term. I don't know if I coined it or not, but it's a term I use in my book Space Invaders.
I'm following
It
the Cheeto.
refers to science that is unorthodox.
Buddy teams!
It's
Don't
not
leave your
supposed to
buddy
be
behind,
such as Stan Dale was talking about. I'm not saying
Oh,
it's evil
fuck.
science. I'm just saying it's science that is
Shit.
outside
I had to
the
leave him
normal
behind.
pale,
He was dead as
and
shit.
that most scientists would deny it even exists.
Oh,
He's down, he's
Okay,
down, he's
next
down, he's
slide.
down.
There's another strange
Cover
piece to
me!
this puzzle.
Cover
Some of you
me!
may have heard of him.
I'm reviving him.
Howard Phillips Lovecraft.
You get shot from behind or do you
died
get
in
shot from
1937, born in 1890. He is the author of some very
Oh, no.
strange.
We lost them,
They're
boys.
hard to classify. They're not
Philly?
science fiction exactly. They're
Talk
not
to me,
horror
Philly.
exactly. They're not fantasy exactly. But they're very
Top,
disturbing books. He was
Going
born
in,
in
boys.
middle class
I feel you.
in Providence, Rhode Island. He had a lonely childhood. and
Cuentan
was
los
he read
cojones
voices
que
from- that
tienes.
sounds like me. I was an only child, by the way. That might go a long way to explain some of my weird.
We're currently being raided by Mexicans.
There's a more Mexican.
Stories is how he blended horror, fantasy, and science fiction. Originally, he wanted to be an astronomer.
I'm watching Windows.
His first story was called The
He's on the roof. He's being
and he
avert.
wrote it in 1922. His stories are all subtle, chilling, and very disturbing. Of course, he was writing, like 80 years ago. So his tales are all very discreet.
Bert is down.
It's not like you're reading
go
a
pick up
Stephen
Bert,
King
please.
novel where there's blood gushing everywhere, or sex, or violence, or anything. He talks about unnameable horrors and things like that.
Ah, jeez, dude.
But he achieves some very, very chilling effects, nevertheless.
No!
He eventually began writing.
I was right here.
I'll grab his chip. Began appearing in the magazine Weird Tales, which is like a pulp magazine.
Oh, you got.
In 1923.
Is he leaving the
This man
game?
never married and spent most of his life as a recluse.
Just grab his
living
chip
with
and
his
we
maiden
revive him.
aunts.
I got his chip.
With lushly purple
Go
prose,
to the church
Lovecraft
and
created
recall
a cosmos full of supposed elder gods and great old ones, who were allegedly
Stick together,
old when the God of
let's
the Bible
skip this
was
recall.
young. So these are very, very ancient beings. And what supposedly happened in his worldview is that there were the great old ones, and the elder gods came along and tricked them into trapping them in another dimension. And the elder gods are supposedly good, and the great old ones are supposedly very evil, but they're actually beyond evil and good. Next slide. This slide I got off a website about Lovecraft because we conjured up one of these deities once, and it towered over Lake Michigan. It towered over the Marine National Exchange Bank, which is like 50 stories high. And that oddly enough caught very much what it looked like. They're shapeless
My
things.
Airstream has been stolen
These are
by
the main
dopers.
deities in his system: Yog-Sothoth, Azathoth, Nyarlathotep, Thulhu,
Dope sniffing
Thaqua,
is a hanging
Shub-Niggurath, and Dagon. Of all of these, one is one you might recognize from the Old Testament.
Hey, Philly,
Dagon
let's run it back.
Was a god of
Next
the
game.
Phoenicians. He's a fish god. All of these correspond to certain things. Let me read you what he said. This will give you an idea of Lovecraft's.
How can we lose with this man's kicks?
About Azathoth. Azathoth lived.
Yeah, I'm here for more of a supportive role.
Coal sack.
That's all
Cheer
we
you
do.
guys on.
Part of our galaxy. He's called
He's
that
a modest main character.
amorphous blight of nethermost confusion that blasphemes and bubbles at the center of all infinity. The boundless demon sultan Azathoth, whose name no lips dare speak aloud, and who gnaws hungrily in inconceivable unlighted chambers beyond time, amidst the muffled, maddening beating of vile drums and the thin, monotonous whine of accursed flutes,
I got a repair
to which
kit
the
at least.
detestable pounding and
You
piping
need your shit repaired,
dance
tell me.
slowly, awkwardly, and absurdly the gigantic ultimate gods, the blind, voiceless,
check out that,
tenebrous, mindless other gods,
Those games I've been dropping.
whose soul and messenger.
I have seen a
Delta.
couple.
Crawling
The Delta
chaos
one?
in Nyarlathotep.
Delta
I'm
Forest.
having an
That's
argument
one
with Kevin on fucking chat. I'm gonna call him.
Oh no!
I get chills just reading.
That's right.
Is
It's
it
just
personal?
about fucking.
Because I faced
No, it's
some
about
of
like
these.
hardware shit. I'm going. It might not work. And he's like, oh, fucking. I'm like,
Nyarlathotep figured very prominently.
You can bring him in here. That'd be pretty cool if you brought him in here.
Oh, poor guy.
You better watch the stream. Fucking faggot. Work crime. Where did you go?
I'm still eating.
Okay. I thought you quit. This is a no quitter squad. There's no crumb bums allowed. No one punt chumps. We always finish inside.
Simon and
Natural.
Simon and Kev have like a love hate. Like,
Oh yeah, the Spurgers clash. He's a Spurg about tech, and the other guy's a Spurg about science or whatever.
yeah.
Taking drugs over. How the fuck is this town so calm right now?
You're in a key town, you. It's usually chaotic.
I'm gonna grab a car and get the fuck out of here. Actually, can you grab that car for us, Bert?
Yeah, I'm soon up.
Frag grenade. Very much explosive capabilities. Oh, we're in a artillery zone. I don't know if I should care.
We've been in the last 3.
Apparently, we've been in the last 3.
Ah, okay. I got so many throwables.
That shit takes a lot of space.
Yeah, I'll dump them if I find something good. I haven't been finding any 5.56 ammo. I only have like 2 magazines.
I see what you're trying to do, Cook. I know how raccoon brain works.
What is he doing? Sifting through trash?
I'm trying to kill him.
Ah.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. The last 4 fucking bombs in a row.
I swear to God, dude. It's ridiculous.
Damn, we've been abandoned in the Dorito town here. Straight up just forgot us at school.
We're here.
Insurance fraud.
I can't believe you guys ran me over. I'm not playing with you guys ever again.
I made fun of the last guy's voice because he talked like a Zoomer faggot. And he ran off.
Oh, fuck.
This is insane, dude. This is like 5 in a row. This has gotta be like an achievement.
Survive 5 fucking bombs.
I'm serious. It's been ridiculous.
They know that we're the most dangerous team.
This is God trying to stop me once again. And whenever I pray at night, I go, stay out of my way. And this is what I'm talking about.
You will not stop me from my chicken dinner. Oh!
Okay,
Is
here
that
we go, here we go, yeah.
Oh, right here.
Pull the car over!
Just the boys pull it over. Nice driving.
Get him, guys, get him,
That's
guys.
fine. Find the fucking rock!
Now, what were we talking about?
Throw a nade. Watch out, buddies. Watch out, buddies. My character throws like a rollover.
So accurate aim then.
That was all right.
I thought there was 2 behind here.
I think someone got...
They're dead as shit.
Yeah, they're all dead, but I don't think we got that last one, to be honest. Yeah, shotgun that.
Hold on.
Oh! Take a drug.
Oh, they're at the fucking compound down the street.
His pants have been stolen. Don't worry, victory secured.
Ah, yes, the fucking tanks go.
I don't see him.
Let's go, Jack. Come on.
Get in the
They're
fucking
also on
car.
the hill too.
Okay, there we go.
Let's just get some cover.
Yeah, we didn't get that last guy ourselves.
I take full credit.
Alright.
They gotta be up here.
Oh, come
Oh,
on, man.
this seems like a really fucking stupid idea.
We're gonna fucking be king of the mountain. Look at this.
Oh no, this is jackass.
Up that,
Get the
at the top of that green mark on top of that hill.
You cannot touch me. You cannot touch this. You cannot touch this.
Throw a grenade!
I'm pushing, guys. I'm pushing.
Throw smoke. Get up that fucking mountain!
Knocked him.